Hi, I'm Dr. Pete, founder and head coach of Crimson Coaching, expert academic assistance for students age 12 and up. As a high school teacher for 10 years and an adjunct professor of history at the community college level for 3, I've been asked lots of questions about American history. One of the most commonly confused issues concerns 2 of the nation's most important documents, the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Students regularly conflate the 2, but they are in fact 2 distinct documents written at different times and for different purposes. Let's examine their important differences now. As its name implies, the Declaration of Independence declared the 13 North American colonies independent from Great Britain on July 4th, 1776, and formed a new country called the United States. The Declaration, written by Virginian Thomas Jefferson, contains the famous phrase that you might have heard, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." The Declaration further asserted that governments must protect these God-given rights, and when they do not, citizens have not only the right, but also the responsibility to establish a new government that will protect their life, liberty, and happiness. Jefferson followed the abstract ideas contained in the preamble, and that is the start or almost like introduction to this document, with a whole big long list of concrete actions that he claimed King George III and Parliament had taken that trampled upon the colonists' life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Jefferson thus reasoned that the men who signed the Declaration of Independence were justified in breaking away from Great Britain and forming their own country and their own government. On the other hand, the Constitution, written in 1787 and ratified or finally passed by enough state legislatures in 1788, laid out a blueprint for how that government would operate. While the general features of the Constitution were written by another Virginian, James Madison, its final form was born of a series of compromises between northern states and southern states, states with large populations and those with small ones, and delegates who feared a strong central government and those who believed that a strong central government was necessary for the young republic to survive. The Constitution establishes the basic framework for the national government, such as the separation of powers into legislatures that make the laws, executives that carry out the laws, and a judiciary which assesses the laws or evaluates them. And the founding fathers could not possibly have envisioned every role that the government might need to assume. Therefore, they included in one of the Constitution's 7 articles or sections a way to amend or change. Amend is just a fancy way for saying change the Constitution. Whoops. Still getting a hang of the stylus. While Congress and states have only amended the Constitution successfully 27 times in more than 200 years, the ability to do so has allowed this text to reflect contemporary attitudes. For example, when the 13th Amendment abolished slavery in 1865 and the 19th granted women the right to vote in 1920. Well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you've enjoyed learning about the key differences between the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. If you have any questions or would just like to drop me a line, feel free to email me at info@crimsoncoaching.com or to visit my website at www.crimsoncoaching.com. I'll be sending out a promo code in the current months for a deep discount on my forthcoming book, Soar Through High School and Beyond, the essential guide to managing time, organizing stuff, studying wisely, staying healthy, and having fun. Until next time.